Hello my loves and welcome to Namaste Tarot. I just want to do a quick read as we go into the weekend. There's a couple of just a little shifts from a planetary perspective to keep in mind, and I thought it would be an opportune time to do a reading for that. Again, as always, take what resonates for you away, and if it doesn't, this just isn't the right read for you. I'm sure there's other readings here that you can look at that may resonate. This is just a quick reading. We've got a couple of little shifts in the astrological charts. So as you know, we've got Leo right up until the 22nd. The sun will be in Leo, the nice fiery sign. You might have seen my other reading there for Venus in Leo as well. So we've got that kind of double passion happening this week. And if you look at the readings that I've done for the individual star signs, you'll see there what's kind of happening with that. And I do mention in that we're moving into Gemini. Mars is moving into Gemini towards the end of the week. So I wanted to just cover that off in this reading, because we also will have on Friday, Saturday and Sunday, we will also have the moon in Gemini. So I have that kind of double there of the double fire with the sun and Venus in Leo, and then the double air with Mars and also the moon in Gemini. So interesting combination. Will be peaked for and primed for communication, but sometimes when there's some double extremes there, we might go a little bit too far in that. But let's jump straight into the reading for this. The next couple of days, things to keep in mind for the implications, spirits and guides on moon in Gemini on the weekend, coupled with Mars moving into Gemini on the weekend. So let's look at the conditions around that to keep in mind as we move into the weekend. I hope everybody has had a great week. We've just got so much. I feel like I've been raving on about it a bit with all of this energy that's going on. So general energy moving into the weekend, we've got Six of Stars, which really does feed into that, as I've spoken about, that real fire energy with Venus in Leo and the Sun in Leo. And the Six of Stars correlates with the Six of Wands in the traditional Rider-Waite-Smith. So we've got that real cause for celebration. And as I've spoken about in other reads, it's just that, particularly in the Venus in Leo reading, where it just was like 4 aces coming through, it's like now's your time to shine, and this Six of Stars is certainly that. So there's that real, it's interesting because you've got the stars which represent that fire, but you've also got the angel type character there with wings as well, which is representing that air there. Now we've got here 5 of Angels, which is that 5 of air sign, which could be, you know, that sense of wanting to withdraw a little bit. And I would say, as I've said in other readings, there's been this so much energy around at the moment. If you felt like withdrawing, you'd be well within your rights, as you always are, to feel that way, because there is so much energy. There's been a little bit of miscommunication that can be happening with the signs. And as I've said in my other readings, there's that, more so than ever, it's that real call really to have compassion for our fellow human beings. We've got in here the King of Stars, so that's equating to the King of Wands, which is just so opportune because we're in Leo season. So you can almost see that as our fire sign, you know, a Leo, Aries or Sagittarian. It could be somebody with a lot of fire in their chart. And remembering when we're interacting with people, they may present to us as a certain star sign, but there is so much happening in their chart that they have a lot of the other energy within their chart, and you can get some people kind of flying under the radar if you don't look at those aspects, because you can kind of tend to box someone into a perception and say, well, that person's a Gemini and they're a quick thinker and all of that kind of thing, but they could be quite heavy in earth in their chart, and that would have a different implication. Again, there could be some real conflicting elements. There can be elements that are missing. So when we've got the King of Stars there, it's that time of celebration, but also there could be an element of wanting to withdraw. Is another part of that energy that's around us. Spirits and guides, what other energies do we need to keep in mind going into this weekend? There's this real energy coming through here too, that we've got this, we've got two of Wands coming through here, which is again that flexibility of choices and being open to different experiences during this time as well. Beautiful energy, beautiful, beautiful energy. So we've got Page of Angels, which again is that real, you'll see underneath there it says mysticism. So it's that real tapping in again to that air energy with this reading of Gemini. You can't, I'm really enjoying these readings that I'm doing for you guys, because they're really coming through with those messages that spirits and guides want you to hear around really understanding that so much is going on from a planetary perspective and alignments at the moment. And with this one, you expect that there's some kind of, I'm feeling that there's some kind of message or transformation. There's so much air in this top part of the reading too, which feeds into that Gemini energy coming through. It's interesting, we've got, as I said, the Two of Wands, so you probably have some choices there. They may even be social choices that you've got coming into the weekend. But I also sense that there's something, it's not going to resonate for everybody, but there's something happening here with this King of Wands person. Now, maybe somebody that's connected with you, could be a friendship, colleague, that kind of thing. But I would be really keeping an eye out for a particular energy that's needing your attention during this time. It's that connecting with people that we may not normally want. And the message coming through is people that we may not want to connect with. It's very important at this time to connect with them. It's almost like there's a call to connect with somebody that perhaps has upset you, or that there's this message coming through like you've been hesitant to contact somebody, maybe even for a period of time. But the message is that with this energy, it's quite an opportune time to contact them. Now, please remember, when I'm doing these readings, these are not about people who are going to hurt you, people that you've had dysfunctional relationships. It's going to be around somebody who there's an unmended bond, is the words coming through. This unmended bond of having not resolved something. And it doesn't even mean that it's, as I said, not a romantic relationship. There's an uneasiness that an apology hasn't been said. That's the message coming through. We've got Ace of Hearts here, which is the Ace of Cups. And this real hug coming through energy with this reading of wanting to send this hug to somebody who is needing a hug. Again, I'm tapping into something here and just relaying the messages. So there's somebody who is needing a hug. They've been thinking about somebody they want to hug. They're aching for a hug, and the message coming through from spirits and guides is they are around you and you are receiving that hug in a spiritual way, is the acknowledgement coming through on that. We've got the Nine of Stars here, which is perseverance, and I sense that this is the other messages connected to this for somebody here, that to keep persevering through this difficult time. There's a feeling of you've invested a lot of blood, sweat and tears is coming through. Blood, sweat and tears has been invested into something, and you're unsure of what the next choice is for this. You've got to make a decision. It's sitting under that Two of Wands there. I'm almost thinking these three here are really quite connected. Somebody here is really looking for an answer about what to do next on a particular issue. I'm going to draw a card for this person who is wanting that. It has invested blood, sweat and tears into something, and you're looking for an answer. So I've got here the Knight of Trees, right? So it's this, it's a person here coming through actually for you, somebody that you have lost. Really quite loving energy. It's a male energy that it's coming to me in. And the message is to say that they are around you, and that you're not, there's something that you're not looking after yourself, and they can see that, and they're saying that you need to get some equilibrium back into your life. Is that real energy that's coming through here? And it's over your heart and around that, looking after your inner energy. You're putting your energy into something, these worries, and their message is to say to you, you need to start looking after yourself on this question. You need to prioritize yourself on that question or that worry that's happening for you. I'm going to ask spirits and guides, is there any other message here coming into the weekend for people who are watching? So I feel like there's some other someone's got a question here who's watching this is around, there's a business decision or a career decision that's happening. It's a yes, and that there is abundance. It's an abundance. I've got words coming through. This phrase coming through is there's a point of view that you need to take on this. And it's coming through here. You have the ability to do it. We've got skill coming through there. So you have the ability to do this particular venture, or this particular question you have about your career that's in your mind. You have the ability to do it, and it's such a yes. Here you've got progress with the Seven of Angels, and universe is expansion. So this particular opportunity is for your good. It's interesting, I'm almost connecting it through here with that energy. If you haven't had it already, there's a connection that you need to make in this upcoming opportunity that's vital to your progress in your spiritual expansion, is the message coming through here. It's it's an exciting time, and this opportunity may not feel like it when it's unfolding, is the message coming through. It may not feel like it at the time, but the spirits and guides have sent through the Ace of Trees to say it is an opportunity, and it's almost like I'm getting a visual here of you are meant to connect with somebody at this particular opportunity, workplace. May even be your own business, or somebody that you're partnering up with and want to start a business with, or something like that. It's here, or you've had this connection where you think, is this person going to be the person that I can network with? And the answer is yes. There's a reason you need to connect with this person. You don't need to know the reason now, but it is an important reason. Okay. I want to, as usual, finish with a couple of oracle messages. One straight out, of course. And I'd like a message for this person with the Ace of Hearts. Please, spirits and guides, really. What's come through for the Ace of Hearts and this kind of, some kind of sadness there is Rainbow Reviver. And this energy is about, finding that color within you and your life, and knowing that you are that rainbow for somebody. That it's almost like we want to be in that energy of being in the light, but remember that rainbows are created by light, and it's you go too close to the flame, you'll get burned, but when you're in the rainbow, you're in the beautiful reflection of the light. And that beautiful reflection of the light and the energy around that. So it's almost like when you're in the rainbow, you are in that light. And if rainbows mean something to you, that is the imagery that is something to focus on. The other message for this pile here is the Divine Masculine. So I'd say it's that male energy person that is a clue there on who you're needing to connect with. I'm going to do a couple of other ones here. Spirits and guides, another message for my beautiful souls. A blessing in relationship. A current relationship is reflecting something that is wounded inside you, a wound from long ago, perhaps even from a past life. Look within, find the part of you that is wounded and send it love. All will heal and you will be stronger and wiser for it. And I just feel this message, this choice here about this sadness is completely reflecting in both of those two completely unrelated decks there with the two trees. It's sometimes we get so intertwined in a relationship and we think we're growing, but it's actually strangling us. Strangling our growth is what's coming through there. And this one is, you are the blessing. You are a blessed soul and a blessing to this world and others. In giving, you also receive, for life is an ebb and flow of love and blessings. We are all of a single essence and one in spirit. To give is to bless both yourself and others. And I say this a lot, we are all connected. Absolutely. And look what's in that card. There's a rainbow. So that's a beautiful closing to this reading today. Have a beautiful weekend, no matter what you do. And as I say, no matter who you are or what you are feeling about something, we are all connected. And we may not get the message straight away of what path we need to take. But I hope that you've taken something away from the reading and the messages coming through from our spirits and guides today for you. So Thank you for watching. Thank you for honouring me with your space today. I feel truly blessed, and I'm appreciating your likes and subscribes at the moment. And if there's something that you would like to see, please let me know. Okay, take care and have a beautiful day. Bye-bye.